Ladies, gentlemen, bodies of water, welcome to the Alchemy Lab. My name is Lee Simmons, and I am upside down, and also playing as Cassius.
Are you back, Cassius? Is that why you're upside down?
I'm upside down. Yeah, I'm back, Cassius.
My name is Carl, and I'm playing Graccus.
And my name is Matt, and I am the alchemist for the Shattered Lands Streets of Mihre. And we are in case 6 and 2/3.
You're a lovely soft boy as well, aren't you, man?
I am, just
He's a
naturally.
lovely soft boy. I'm a
Are we now
fake
part
soft
of
boy.
the Naked Gun franchise, Matt? Because we are in case 66 1/3. Is that what's happening?
Yes,
here?
exactly.
Okay, cool.
I can make myself even softer with the video filter. Hang on.
I already have mine on maximum. I forgot to turn it off.
Now I'm even softer. Now I'm delightfully soft.
Oh no! Now I'm delightfully unsoft.
Put me in a Dove commercial, and that's soft.
You look like an anime character.
Matt actually is an anime character.
This is true. Yeah.
See, I've set it back to normal, but there's no difference. I'm just
a lovely soft boy.
Naturally an anime
smooth
character.
Boy, lovely smooth boy.
We shouldn't have watched that Colleen Ballinger video before we started.
It wasn't quite true.
It wasn't
what
quite
she said.
true.
Wasn't quite true. Okay.
Manipulation station of the lyric. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Moving on. Talking of manipulative monsters, you guys were chasing a serial killer, and you have a place and you have a name. And I almost
popped a guy.
You almost popped a guy, and I have a dog who is trying to wedge himself between my leg and the table leg through a metal thing.
I saw your curtain and waft, and I thought, there's another lovely boy there.
He's
also a lovely soft boy.
He's a very soft boy,
especially when he's been to the groomers.
Yes.
Yeah, when he gets his little bandana.
I forgot the bandana.
And we do mean, by groomers, we don't mean Colleen Ballinger. But anyway,
we're
carrying on.
Not quite true.
Not quite true.
We also
you found, the man's name is Mephisto. You know he's operating out of a flop house called the Idle Hands.
I'm sorry, I know you shouldn't have, but the number of Colleen Ballingers we could make at this point with Mephisto and Idle Hands. But,
yeah.
God damn it, we really shouldn't have watched that video first.
We're just relevant, guys. We're relevant.
We are pop culture and relevant.
We used to be. So if you'd like to find us on Big Talk, Caffeinated and Opinionated, or Drinking and Thinking, you can find that somewhere.
Oh, and
we used to be very relevant.
And
it's somewhere out there. Well, I think that's still a thing because we.
Indeed, we are. We haven't started the game yet.
We haven't even started the game yet. But we are. Yes. So yeah, you almost killed the guy, who actually, he seemed to want to be popped.
Mm-hmm.
He attacked you with that very purpose. He seems to have been manipulated into it. Perhaps. No.
Emotionally.
It's gone emotionally on some kind of train. But he definitely came at you with a knife and he tried to stab you.
Not poisoned, not any good, just a regular crappy knife.
He clearly had no chance
at all.
Especially
when Graccus can turn into a bear in the first round and end the combat.
Yes.
I mean, half orc running at you, then jumping, then turning into a massive bear, slamming the wall. I feel like he dropped the knife.
He certainly dropped the knife.
I was very happy with the encounters last time, the scenes last time, because we were able to show how you could absolutely batter a scene, both with a bear and what would have been me turning into the woman, or the man, inside out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We had plans.
Indeed. Well, you open today across the street from where would you be? So the idle, where the Idle Hands is. You're currently scoping it out. Where would you be scoping it out? I would
suggest we'd probably be somewhere where we were off of the main street, looking over to it. So, like,
perhaps
around the sides. Yeah, a tavern.
Perhaps
somewhere that has a lot of people and footfall going
a table
around it.
by the window. If there's a window looking onto this place,
that'd be my thinking. Just somewhere that there's a lot of traffic that would obscure us, that lets us have a vision of it at least.
Yeah, I mean, so there is a small tavern, not quite opposite, but almost opposite, and the Idle Hands. It is very, very run down. It is full of very, very poor drunks who are giving you quite a wide berth because you're heavily armed and clearly very dangerous. But yeah, you are by the window and you can see the Idle Hands before you. It is a nondescript building. It looks to be maybe a little bit more cleaned up than the rest of the buildings in Caliban District, but only just enough to kind of make your eye kind of draw the eye, but not enough to make you look at it properly. Yeah.
Okay.
Enough to glance, not enough to stare.
Right. Right. You are. Yeah, it has 4 floors. It just about touches the ceiling, but not quite. There's like a little gap above the roof to the cave.
I keep forgetting that this place has a ceiling. I've always pictured it open air. Always.
No.
Well, parts of it are open air because
the bit nearer the district, the 7 are, but this far in is very much ceiling.
Yeah, where you are is largely open air. Well, not where you are. Where you are normally is largely open air.
In the future.
The docks. In the future, around the docks. But yes, you are. Yes.
And what time are we on now? Quite early when we came into this.
Yeah,
we're looking at sort of noonish, high sun.
A couple of hours past high sun, probably.
Okay, so sort of midish afternoon then.
Canonically, what noon is called now? High sun.
High sun. Yeah.
Made that up.
Yeah. And midnight is obviously high moon.
High moon.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's great. But yeah, you a couple of hours after high sun, and you are observing the building.
What are we picking up? So these people are giving us a high berth in there. No, any footfall into this place at all? So let's say we've got some flagons, ale flagons. Talking it through. Talking over our last encounter. This guy that he has really got into this guy's mind. This quite an uptick on what we've been going through. All of a sudden, we've had 2 cases. I've almost got killed. Now we're dealing with a mastermind type character.
But more importantly, one who's clearly obsessed with me and you and our history, because he's not been just taking plot shots. He's been tailoring. The fact that he sends a guy to try and kill me, knowing that the likelihood is he's going to die a horrific death because I'm the breaker. He wants me to go back to being the monster that I used to be. He taunted you with a puzzle, being an information broker before. The person has done their research to a certain extent, at least.
Awful lot of research. An information broker's level of research.
Which is concerning.
We did not want to be seen. We have been seen very well.
Yes.
He knows. Yeah, he knows. He's got his ear to the ground somehow. This Mephisto.
Which is worrying, because someone who's been in Caliban for this long, and has been operating for as long as this person's been operating. If we've drawn their eyes that quickly.
Well, you are. So you mentioned foot traffic. There isn't a whole lot of foot traffic coming in and out of this tavern. It is a lot of drunks kind of slumped over. A lot of people clearly just wanting a drink to forget the day. Maybe some kind of late night, sort of like night shift workers have stumbled in and picked up like just a beer after work before stumbling home. Bit of mushroom vodka.
I am going to pick up my flagon and I'm going to go to the bar.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's a bartender of some description there.
I'll keep my eyes around
Ah.
both the bar and the window,
Oh. Okay. So
idly watching around.
I just sort of get up to the bar and just and slam it down when there. Another one.
Hey, scene again.
Please.
So the barkeep is a quite plump orc, whose her bosom and her girth are equally rotund. She picks up the glass. She sort of the flagon sort of gets the dregs and like tips him back into the barrel, and then draws you another, plonks it down.
Sort of lean over.
2 questions. First of all, is Graccus a fan of rotund orcs?
Oh, the rotund women are the ones that the orcs go for, dude. Childbearing hips.
Cassius did think this.
The bosom and the hips is what we
Is this going to be a social scene? Is my second question.
I'm prepping for that eventuality.
He's ready to go.
I'm prepping for that eventuality. So I sort of lean in closer. So, sister, what brings you to a place like this?
All right, let's start that social scene then.
I knew it was coming. Even if I wasn't going to go down the try and flirty route, it was going to be I want information route. So it's going to end up being a social scene.
I'll draw blind if I need to. So this will be equal hands, gentlemen.
Okay. Oh, let me put that back in the deck
That's
then.
not terrible.
Somewhere.
Do you want me to draw order?
Oh, let's do. Yeah, let's do that.
Jack.
Have a queen.
Queen as well.
It's the same queen.
You're a club, aren't you, Graccus?
No, my power suit is hearts.
Okay.
So Matt, I know we're both clubs. Sorry, I thought mine was a space. We're both clubs.
Over to you guys. Works.
I mean, as you've just asked,
We don't have a tie-break mechanic, ladies and gentlemen. Bodies of water. You just sort it out at your table.
Ultimately, I asked the first question.
Yeah.
I initiated the scene, so logically, it
True.
would be me.
Here we are.
Same as a surprise round of combat. The person who's swinging the sword first is probably the one who's going to act first.
Surprise round in a social scene. Boo! Critical success.
I am going to play an acquisition of piercing glare, and I'm going to do it on top of the king. Anyway, okay. Okay. So I'm going to sort of hunch onto the bar, but while bristling up my muscles, so I look bigger.
Also rotund.
No, muscles on men is kind of thing that's gone for, just because it shows us as being hunters.
More pointy.
Rotund arms.
Oh yeah.
Like barrels.
I bisect people with a two-handed sword. But I'm not going to scrawny thing arms. Anyway, so that is a total of 12 within imposing presence. Oh, sorry, 13 with imposing presence, because it's also a heart.
Okay.
So what brings a lovely lady like you into this part of the world?
Oh God.
A gamely lady like you.
Gamely.
Graccus doesn't have that much game. He's bluffing his ass off to try and sound
Cassius
suave.
has had his fair share of seducing orcs.
Yeah. Graccus doesn't do that.
They like
Graccus
gamely.
Oh, you know what?
Graccus was a
they
hunter.
especially like being called handsome women. Oh, that's
With
the dwarves. Sorry, that's the dwarves.
That's the beards on dwarves, dude.
That's the dwarves.
Are a handsome. Oh God.
You are a handsome dwarf.
Never refer to never call a woman handsome unless you want to get unless she's over 55 and
unless she's a fantasy dwarf.
Yes.
or if she's
wanting a glorious beard.
I will. Okay. Oh, there we are. And get your critical success there. All right.
Gonna go like the first game of Alchemy ever went with you, Carl. In the cat house. I'm getting cat house vibes.
Just weird, that's not my intention, but I'll take it.
She notices the bulbousness of your biceps and
Just
everything.
Little flex when she looks down.
He does
And
the peck thing.
she-
Just with one.
One, yeah.
She raises an eyebrow at you. Now you're not the first. You're not the first patron to come in here and try something like that with me. You are the first to do that with those arms, though.
You know. I sort of stand up a little bit and just sort of flex back like that to sort of push out my chest and sort of flex my biceps at the same time and then lean back in to sort of...
Cassius is enjoying this no end. I'm in fact going to take the recline pin out of my chair. He just goes...
Cassius just sipping at this point as well.
Yeah. What brought me here is the same thing that brought a lot of people here. Not having a lot of coin and deciding to open an establishment when I got a little bit of it.
This might fuck with Cannon, but I have a plan.
Graccus also has two, but it has a bar.
No. My plan is to try and link this bar
and a
up
lovely
with the
gamely girlfriend as well.
No. The plan is to try and link this bar with the archive.
Nice.
Hey, we're
franchising.
Information is king, right? Why wouldn't we have one in the Caliban district?
You're gonna have franchises all up and down the tiers. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Yeah, it'll be the devilish something.
Yeah, something to do with books.
Yeah,
devilish bookcase. That's what.
The devilish pit.
I mean, Caliban is probably appropriate. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame. Lovely, like you shouldn't be down this part of the world. I have a friend, if you're still keen to keep the establishment going, who might be able to help supply some higher end, well, shall we say some good orcish brew for a change, rather than this mushroom and vodka swill they're serving.
He's good with the brew, isn't he?
Okay. So she's going to she's got one hand on the hip. And then she sort of folds her arms in front of her big juicy tits, and she she says to you with and that's just going to be with a as a 12. You know, sometimes offers like that are too good to be true. And when offers like that are too good to be true, they might make a girl nervous.
So again, we can use non-social spheres if they're appropriate. Yes.
If they're appropriate.
Can't hear her in the face if you want to. Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm not going to go for that one.
You can wrestle her. You can wrestle her.
I'm not going to go for that one.
We can make this into an erotica episode. It's fine, Carl.
So with a +6 for that. So that's a 15 with calm mind.
Okay.
Keeping myself chill on the situation and sort of alright. Oh no, I fully understand those kind of offers can be suspicious, but I'm just going to pull out a few coins from inside my jacket where clearly there's a bag. Just put a few golds in front of me and sort of hand like that so that she can see them, but patrons can't. My coin is good. I have a friend who runs an establishment near the docks called the Devilish Library. We make some fair coin, and he can import some good brew. In return, little information.
Okay.
I don't even want to cut the profit. You can keep that between him and yourself.
It's been a long time since any orcish brew has been in here.
And I assure you his is the finest. I believe you get it from a tribe out of Calgargarak.
Yep, that's canonical now.
Well,
yeah, and it has happened. Yeah, I was thinking of the timelines, and then
it hasn't happened. But I would be aware of the tribe on Calgargarak because that's where I went.
No, it has happened.
You've been there.
You've been there.
It would have been after,
I got.
yes, it would have
then
been after
after
you got
that, I
kidnapped.
got nicked, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, I forgot the order. So yeah, I've been
I think you'd be because we had like a time skip between
him getting kidnapped. I went to Calgary when he got kidnapped. The whole
Yeah.
rescuing him was after I came back. So yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry, I forgot the order of event then.
Hmm.
It's been
A month
couple of years
or
since
so
that
ago.
happened. Yeah, it's been about a month or so, so I know that it's there.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, yeah, you would have the trade route set up. Yeah.
Mhm.
With Sol and ZR's help.
Yep.
Hmm. Sure thing.
I'm on the level. I introduced myself. My name is Graccus, Foebreaker. I work for, among other things, a detective agency.
Hang on, it's my go, isn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry, you're in the.
I can go.
I wasn't sure if you're going to act or not. Apologies.
I will. I'll come over.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you still sitting back, or are you gonna?
I'm gonna stand up, take my ale,
Mm-hmm.
go over. Another for me. So,
My
apologies, I don't have the arms of my associate.
No, you don't quite, do you?
He's the beauty, I'm the brains. There we are. Get a chuckle.
Okay. You got a chuckle out of me? Did you get a chuckle out of her? Is the question.
Let's find out.
Probably.
Probably.
Social. Yeah.
Well,
a 16 all in. It might even be a 17 actually.
Oof.
No, it's not.
I'll burn that. Yeah, you do get you get quite a big chuckle out of her.
Yeah.
And she pours you your ale. So you're business associates then, are you, gentlemen?
We are. Forgive me, how rude. I should have introduced myself. I'm Graccus Foebreaker. This is my good friend Cassius Valentine. We are, among other things, investigators for Heartbreaker Associate Investigations. But as I said, one of our other associates owns a bar called Devil's Library. Rembrandt is his name, and he can get you the finest Orcish brew. All I require is some information.
Oh, I've trained you very well, Cassius. Talking to myself, narcissist.
Forgive him.
Cassius starts playing a ukulele in the back.
Yeah.
In the back. Abika, she says, with extending a very meaty paw.
I take it and do it a good firm sort of squeeze.
Okay. I think that a deal can probably be done, but I would like to taste some of this brew. Sample the goods.
It can be arranged, I assure you, and I'm happy to pay a down fee to keep you aware that I am serious beforehand. Although, obviously, as you can appreciate, we're not at the library, and I do require some information rather urgently. I look around to sort of see if anyone else is here. I don't know how long you've been here for, Abika, but there have been some killings recently. Killings for the last few years. It seems the killer is taunting us. Mephisto, and the idle hands.
Yeah, you got a card for me?
So 15 total with my opposing presence.
With practiced liar, I'm going to pull that for a 17.
Bloody good flair.
For a 19, sorry.
19. Okay, cool.
God. That's his weakest sphere.
I don't know what you're talking about there. I really don't. About killings and that. And Mr. Mephisto is well, he's quite a charming fellow. I don't see how he would be involved in anything like that.
We've already got some information then. The man about he keeps himself involved with the locals to keep himself a bit of a mask up, though, by sounds thing. Okay. And that would be honest to Abigail then. No.
She is going to just sort of start nonchalantly kind of polishing a glass or two. Okay. And she's going to use this with terror, which will bring it up to an 8.
On me or on Cass?
On you, because you're directly involved in the scene.
So that is a 13 total with calm mind.
Yeah. So you can tell that she's immediately nervous, and this is the cleaning of the glasses sort of habit, and something to make her hands busier. Didn't say anything. She just does that.
I'm going to lean in closely again. This is sort of, I want to keep conversation rather quiet now. Then in that case, Cass, it'll be you now. I think
you would pick up on that signal, though.
Okay. Silver Tongue. What was it that you said exactly, Carl? Did you blow Mephisto up as the murderer?
No, I just said one of the information on him and the idle hands in relation to the killing. But I didn't say he was the killer.
Gotcha.
I just said that, hey, there's some killings happening and this name's popped up, basically, that we want to talk about and find out some information about, dude.
So is she noticeably...
She's freaked. Like, there's clearly a thing of, oh, he's a lovely, charming gentleman, but deep down they're fucking terrified of the dude. That's definitely the reaction I'm getting from this, of the whole pulls back, cleaning, I want this conversation to stop kind of thing, signal, but...
Okay. Okay, I'm going to use something else. I could have used Silver Tongue. Pull a pen, my jacket. I'm going to write in Orcish. There is no need to be afraid.
Okay.
Piece of paper. Hand it to her for a 15.
Or you give it to her, or
I hand that over along with saying, we merely need to just follow up on some leads. For the good of the tier, the good of the district, just doing our jobs, I hope you understand. If you can't help us, that's fine.
Okay. Seeing the rest of my hand, I'm going to...
And then I drink and I pour, splash some of the ale on the note when she's seen it.
I think I will. I think I'm going to surrender here because I'll yield. Because just seeing the rest of my hand
is dog
it's
shit.
not good at all. So.
Oh, so I get to draw additional reward, don't I? Because I've got an epic success.
So now, rather than this being,
so did I. Wait, no, we weren't going to do that. We changed it.
Oh yeah, you have a bank.
So
you had a bank.
We had a bank. We sodded it up.
You forgot.
But we get
You
we get
kind
to
of
do
forgot.
2 things. We get to do 2 things. So I will I'll get some experience for a 4. Fantastic.
Same. I get 3 for that, like it's my power. It's heart.
Mm.
On XP.
Yeah.
No, XP you don't, do you? No, you're right. So it's just 2.
And I get to do 2 things. I get to heal a wound or
You get to do 1 thing.
1 thing, which is heal a wound or refresh.
Or refresh. You might not need to, depending on. Actually, you probably took quite a bit of damage there.
I
2 epics.
I took a few wounds. Yeah.
Oh yes, you did. Right, so I will do that. I think any fails.
Neither did I, actually.
I'd like to refresh one of my
Carl,
acquisitions.
you got 1, Carl.
I got 1 failed, did I?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to refresh one of my acquisitions.
Was that on? That was on my strength, my social film, on the imposing presence.
I think so. Yes, it was the one where she.
It would have been your social, yeah. It wasn't the one where you went
It
physical.
was a social. So now this is just play out as a conversation. She kind of turns the piece of paper over, and she starts cleaning the bar as she.
Well, I've already spilt on it, and I go.
Yeah.
I can't speak, so I will go sit back down. Graccus. What was her name, sorry?
Abika.
Graccus? Abika?
I'm going to continue this conversation in Orcish, though.
I dip back.
But
Enjoy
I'm
my
going to continue the
ale.
conversation in Orcish. Because seeing how scared she is, I want them to understand as little as possible.
So she still is cleaning tankards then, and she just sort of says in Orcish, "He's got quite a bit of money around here. He has invested in this place a couple of times when it seems like it's going to go under, and." I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth, but occasionally I've noticed people stagger out of the bar and end up there. And I don't see them again after.
Okay. My offer for Orcish Brew to help the business is legitimate. I mean that sincerely. Let us deal with Mephisto. If he's innocent of what we think of what he could be, then we walk away. His name came up. We already know where the bar is. So it's not like we got it from you. If he's involved, safer for everyone if he's no longer around. The weapon on my back is not for show. I have been bloodied by many people. I have bloodied many more.
Okay. She's sort of,
No one deserves to live in fear, Abika. Believe me, I have been there. There are monsters in this world. I intend to snuff this one out.
Yep, she's gives you sort of a very kind of slight nod. Don't see him outside much. He'll come in here once or twice over a period of about 3 months, just to check in.
When was the last time you came through?
2-3 weeks ago.
Okay. The first bodies would have started around then. Okay. The bar is a normal bar, yes? Anyone can walk in?
Normal bar.
I grab a bit of paper. I scroll down Rembrandt's name. I scroll down the location for the archive. Sorry, for the library, not the archive yet. And I put it down. I put a gold piece underneath it and slide it over to Abaca.
Okay.
I intend to go in there. You'll probably hear noise. When the violence starts, leave. Head to that location. Tell him you were sent by Graccus. He's also the contact you can talk about with the Yorkish group. Tell him I spoke to you about that as well.
I'll be in touch.
I hope you are.
Mm-hmm.
At which point I sort of lean back and grab the drink from her. Many thanks. And again, the business opportunity is still there. If you want it, you can find me at that location. Thank you. I go head back to Cassius.
Mm-hmm.
They're scared.
What's it scared? They live across from them.
It pays into the business. Seems, by the sound of things, if I had to take a guess, I would say he pays into every business around here. No one wants to look the golden goose in the eyes, as it were. Pays them for their science, effectively. She has admitted that a few people have come in before to the bar, stumbled out drunk, gone into the idle hand, and never been seen again.
Much like our man.
Exactly. Apparently, he doesn't come outside too often. She only sees him once every few months. Checks in, goes back, nothing.
How? Tempts them in.
If they're drunk, wouldn't be hard. Especially
He doesn't
Caliban.
leave. He doesn't leave. He's known by the owners. He has his people, obviously. Met one.
The beauty of Caliban is there's always people desperate for a drink and desperate for someone to go. You're in a bar, you have your pick of the marks. Any number of victims could walk through on a given day.
They could, but there's a disconnect between the top man and here. There are more like our friend earlier.
You have the cult of personality, maybe.
Sorry?
Cult of personality. Not everyone who goes through ends up dying.
Doesn't necessarily need to be personality, it could just be money.
Well, I don't know. The man who was after us was fear. He was terrified. He thought he had to die by my hand, or he was in much, much more trouble. Something tells me Caliban's hiding a side that people don't see. Caliban? Mephisto is hiding a side that people don't see.
It's too late. Great line, by the way. Bit cliche, but I liked it. Well, okay then.
You know me, Cassius. I lack the patience to sit around much longer. People have died, and this man is a monster.
Oh, we can go in half-cocked. If this man is as intelligent as he thinks he is, he's going to know your temperament.
Well, I'm sure he does. But knowing my temperament and facing it are two very different things. Your friends who came for you found that out the hard way, remember?
I'd still say we take caution.
Fine.
I have an idea. I have an idea. We're all right for money at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Let's give Caliban these men here. They will soon forget, but we'll never, but we'll forever remember. put some money behind the bar. Get these people enjoying themselves. I will send Nix. Don't want you stomping in, hitting the wrong thing. Being paralyzed like our friend. He's good at surgery. He has his people. All he needs is a good artificer or a tinkerer. Wrong step. The beauty's out of the game.
Very well. I'll be right back then. I get up and head over to Abaca. And this time I make a very big show in the bar of big bag of gold. I want eyes on me in this bar to see, knowing what's going, seeing what people watching.
Let's duo this, yeah. Let's double team this bar, yeah.
Because let's be honest, Mephisto probably knows we're in here. If he's been following us that closely that he's got a guy to track me through town to try and kill me, he's gonna have eyes in this bar. He's paying the businesses in the area. The chances are that he's got people or some means of keeping an eye on what's going on in the area around the Idle Hands.
I'll take him by his big barrel arm. Say, play it dejected but generous.
Fair enough.
We're at a dead end.
Understood. Abaca, how are we? I apologise for the rudeness earlier. It seems my friend and I are at an impasse. So we figured why not drown a little sorrow. And I'm feeling in a rather generous mood. Again, I hold up the coin. So, and I just drop it on the bar. Drinks are on me until that runs out.
Okay. She looks at it. Well, she looks at it for a second and then.
At which point I grab.
Right, you are.
I grab. I hope she pours me another drink, and I grab it and I just sort of turn around to the bar and just go, "Bar's open, gentlemen," and then walk back to the chairs we were at.
All right. Draw me a. Yeah, draw me a quick social. You're just going to be playing off the world for this.
Okay.
See how the bar reacts.
Oh, wow. Nice.
The bar reacts pretty well. They give you a yes. And I'm
also going to say, while I'm doing that, I'm keeping an eye on the crowd. I want to see if there's a reaction that doesn't add up. I want to see if someone's watching me and not the bar.
Both of you in that case. Draw me a mental. All right.
Burning through these good cards.
You both spot. You do both spot in the corner of the room someone, so everyone, and then someone just delays a little bit too long before they cheer. Seems equally as drunk as everyone else, but through the sort of swaying and that, you see his eyes are lingering on both of you a little bit longer than they should be.
In this moment, I would like to dart my eyes to Graccus, and under my breath, kind of not under my breath, I'll call him a fool. Walk outside.
Like a fool, like stage whisper.
Yeah. Bloody fool.
At hearing that,
Rejected.
I'm going to sort of turn around and almost not stumble, but take almost like a staggered step back and hold out my arms and look sort of like, what?
I just... I walk outside with my pipe.
To my chair.
Walk outside with a pipe, all right.
And I'll be pacing around.
And I'm going to be sitting on the chair, and at that point I'm going to sort of slump in and feet on the table in front of me.
I'm going to be, I'll be whispering the dear Nix, dear invisible Nix with me.
Yep.
I need you to go on a little refund, recon mission. Through the building to my left.
You want me to get the gold coin back that Graccus just gave to
No.
Oh.
What were you doing while we were talking about the plan in the first place, Nix?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, not a refund. Okay, so you want me to go? Where do you
Ah,
want me
I
to
see. I see. You're taking the piss out of me, mulling up my words.
I
I
will
see.
say that implies that we've done this before with the refund technique with this.
You have to go in there and get the coin again, do I, sir? Yes, of course you do, bloody boy.
We have 3 gold coins, Nix. You know how this works.
Now, Nix, my lovely smooth boy. I need you to go on a recon mission. That tenement building. Find out if it's secret. Find out if it's safe. I'm being so Lord of the Rings here.
That was so.
Now fly, you fool.
So I just had to while I'm Nix, I just had to turn up the soft filter to top.
Fly, my lovely, sweet, smooth boy, fool.
And what would you like me to look for specifically, Mr. Valentine?
Anything that if we were to burst in there now wouldn't incapacitate the our large associate. Any information you could find, anything maybe of use to us. I will be continuing the charade inside till you return.
Of course. I won't be long, Mr. Valentine. And he heads off. He zips across the road and heads seemingly, I guess, just sort of through the front door because he's invisible.
He's an
can
invisible
go wherever
boy.
he likes.
Yep. I'll tap out my my pipe upside down on the sill. Walk back inside. To stand at the bar. Occasionally looking over to Graccus. A little bit of feigned frustration. And also at this interesting.
I put a drink in front of him, like very much.
Mm-hmm.
I swipe it from the table and I stand at the bar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right, so this guy who is still in the bar, he's still he's putting on a show of being in his cups. Just sort of slumped over at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Looks to be napping. It's like
I'm gonna pick up another cup from the bar, one of my own. Wander over to the gentleman and slam a cup down in front of him, and take a seat. And again, I'm putting my feet up on the table. Good morrow, sir.
I almost did it then. I had to stop myself. There's a laptop in front of me.
He spits all over his arcane device.
He kind of
elect.
the tab. Yeah, he has a stone tablet with him.
Yeah.
And he's like
just chiseling in.
he's
slowly
swaying
pornography.
Yeah. Yeah.
One day I'll be finished.
Lovely rotund orcs.
He's just finished chiseling in the bit where you have to like chisel here if you're over 18 and chisel here if you're not.
Porn hut.
Yeah. So he's swaying a bit. Like. Beer man. Beer orc man.
I've been called worse things, I suppose. Graccus is the name.
Thank you. Yeah, Graccus.
You're more than welcome. I look around. Though I suppose you'll probably hear more from me and my companion than you are for the beer.
Oh, we go straight in.
So I'm not in the mood to piss about.
Okie dokie.
I've been polite and waiting for not just kicking the fucking front door here, but this motherfucker's free game in my opinion because he's in the bar with us. That's Graccus' mentality here.
Fair enough.
I want to work out if this dude is victim or foe, because last dude was victim. And I want
Okay.
to see if he's doing it to more people.
I imagine I've overheard the at least the tone.
You would have heard the greeting.
We're doing this.
It's social time.
You look down. You look down, Carl. We're taking cards out.
It's social time.
Social time. That's a 7 for me on the order.
Order.
6 for me.
7.
That's
6
for me.
Oh, Jesus.
Spade.
Yeah. So mine's
okay,
a spade. So you then
over to me first. Okay. Right. I'm going to start with probably eye for detail. Just to get a read on being able to see if I can actually oversee this this tone change from Graccus. I'm a bit out of the zone. I'm going in with a what's that?
Okay, if you can see the scene. Okay, you're noticing the change in tone.
World, I guess.
Oh yeah, well, probably world. Yeah.
Fighting against all these rowdy patrons.
What was the number with eye for detail?
A 10, all in.
A 10.
Okay.
And that's my triumph.
Here's as well.
Does my triumph work with the world as well?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I am the world as well as the.
I mean, either way, it wouldn't have broke it. So.
All right.
Because I had a diamond as well. So.
Okay, so he, you, yeah. As far as you know, that they are just conversing. Graccus maybe trying to get a bit of information.
Okay, you could be doing anything.
Yeah, you're keeping a close eye. You know, and you. I mean, you're not like oblivious. Yeah, you're like, okay, close eye on what's happening. Let's see where this goes. The guy in front of you, Graccus, with practiced liar.
Classic. Knew it.
Bringing.
I could see a lying drunk from 10 paces. That of which I was sure.
This up to a 16, let's say. Is going to. Oh, you got what? I guess you're looking for a party or something. I don't really know. You're giving us lots of beer. That's great. Beer is real great. And I would like to see you again because you buy all the beer.
There was a 16, was it, Matt, total?
16.
So can't beat that, only. So with calm mind, so for the 6, that is a 14 total.
Okay.
I have a not great hand, if I'm being completely honest, which sucks for this, but here's what it is. So that's 2 damage.
Well, maybe he's just a drunk who had slightly delayed reactions. Who knows?
Graccus is questioning himself. But he is angry.
Yeah, and this is where I'm wondering if this might turn into a physical scene because Graccus' patience not great. You know what? Fuck it. It's going to turn into a physical scene. I'm going to use Savage Attack for a +6.
Okie dokie.
Look, I said to you before, I'm being patient with Mephisto because you've given me a logical reason to. This dude is either victim or he is foe.
Or he is a big giant alarm bell. I can't tell you this.
Who fucking cares? If he's a great big alarm bell, I'll kick in the fucking door like I planned to begin with. Like I said, motherfucker is a monster. Graccus is tired of letting him live. So yeah, I'm literally just going to grab this guy by the shirt. I'm not intending to hurt him. I'm intending to make him panic enough to drop the act. And I'm just going to lift him straight out of his chair. Like, I'm going to stand at my full height and just hold this motherfucker off the ground.
I know we're going to get thrown out of the bar.
Is that still a... I think this might turn into a physical scene then.
I'm using a physical ability.
True, but...
I mean, again, Alchemist rules that what happens next. I'm telling you what I am doing.
I'm going to draw off the world and see what they do. See what what happens with the rest of the bar.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8 of clubs.
And I'm a 12 total.
What you may need to do here, Matt, what I'm thinking, is in fact draw a hand for the bar.
Yes.
So this is going to be... actually may need to do, because we fought against the bar twice.
This is going to be where they act in this case. So this is going to be... This is their initiative. So they'll be going after you. So they're top. So it goes bar, Cassius, drunk, Graccus.
Yep.
So let's draw a physical... No, not physical. Let's draw... I'm going to draw social first for the bar.
I mean, if it turns into a physical, we will just continue to use our stamina.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to balance that hand there. Okay, cool. All right, so you lifted this guy up. The bar take a step back in. Whoa. And this is against him directly, isn't it?
I'm lifting that dude clean out of the chair. Again, I'm not actively trying to injure him. I'm just trying to shit him up enough that he drops the act, because I'm convinced this is an act.
And what was the number on that savage attack?
12 total. It was 12 total.
12 total. 12 total. Okay.
Lee, just for future reference, my acquisitions, I have to use them based on the initiative. Yes.
Based on this. Yeah. So if I have a heart, have a heart for my initiative.
So my 6 spades. If I have a spade acquisition, I can.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Cool.
All right. I'm gonna pull this 2. It is my triumph, so that goes up to a
3.
And with
Practice liar. Or terror, or any of the other wicked flares that Matt has on that sheet.
Yeah,
they're very good.
This is why I had to do what I did with physical.
They're very good.
Graccus is not very good in social. I had limited options with the cards I've got and what I can pull, but I could use that to pull off Savage and make it at least decent.
Welcome to Alchemy, ladies and gentlemen. Bodies of water.
I think with Chameleon is going to make it a 10.
Okay.
And he turns into the colour of wood behind him.
And he vanishes. No, he turns. He goes. Whoa! Was something I said? He does look genuinely like but he's trying to be like.
He's not dropped character, but he's slipping a little bit.
He's not dropped character, but the mask slipped there a little bit when you grabbed him and threw him up into the air. There's something I said. I mean, you can have to drink back and don't hurt me. And we're around to the bar. So the bar are are they going to be using these? They're probably not going to be using these things. They're not going to be working off of.
Well, they wouldn't be working off Mephisto, would they?
No, they wouldn't.
They'd be separate.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it as a blind draw from the deck each time.
I mean, I could. I mean, they have a hand now, so.
If they've got a hand, then.
Yeah. Okay, so they're okay. So they're going to be.
I wouldn't say that they necessarily need to have any flares or acquisitions or
That's what I was
anything
going
like
to
that.
say.
Really, what they are is a nuisance to us.
They're a rabble of people rather than.
It is an extra obstacle for us to face that I may have to burn cards through and make it. They make this a really actually quite a difficult scene for us. Is what's going to happen.
All right, so with this guy here, so that's an 8. It's going to be someone who's going to like sort of a couple of them are going to go up to you, Graccus, and they're going to be like, "Here, put him down, mate. I don't know what he said. Just put him down. Everything will be all right." They're sort of trying to talk you down from.
You say that was an 8.
An 8, yeah.
So with imposing presence, that's a 3 because it's a triumph. +7, so that's 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're just sort of ignoring them.
I'm not ignoring them. I'm
daring the bitches out.
You just
I'm
give
sort
them a
of
look.
yeah, basically just death glare and like, you don't know what's going on here. Back the fuck away.
Yeah, and you do see them step back a little bit. Both of them. It's like one look at the one, and it's like ooh, and one look at the other. Cassius.
It's complicated matters. He thinks through.
It's tricky, isn't it?
It is.
Hey, I was trying just to make an interesting situation happen with this.
Yeah. I think I know what he would do in this instance. I'm not sure what the Cassius would do.
What your man would do?
Yeah.
I am going to. I'm going to let this play out. I'm going to hold. I'm not going to act.
Okay.
I'm not going to act in this place, but I am going to get to the door.
Okay. Like blocking the door, or like leaning on the frame.
Just nearer, in case this guy makes a break for it.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. All right. Talking of this guy, just I don't know anything. This is with practice line for an 18.
Okay.
I don't know anything. I promise you, I don't know anything. You just put me down. I'll get out of your way, or I'll give you money. I've got 2 copper on me. Was gonna get a couple of brews, but I don't have to. I'll just go back to my hole.
The problem with this bad, very not great hand is that you're hitting 18s and I'm not going to be able to match that, but it's minimising damage. Okay, right, so I'm going to have to use an acquisition here to stave off being literally critical. So, imposing presence again. So that is a 2 with my triumph suit. Turns that into a 9 overall. And then using my spade acquisition for a +6 with the piercing glare, turn it into a 15 and just going to stare him through.
Can you hold that ace up to the camera a bit closer? Is it the ace of Cthulhu?
The ace of Krakens.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so 15. Okay, so that's only a 3 point.
That's
swing.
literally the best I had to survive that attack, basically.
Okay.
I should also remember to remove that acquisition, so it's not only active on there.
You can definitely feel your temper building, Graccus. And it is your turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
No, yes. Wait, yes, it is.
Then it goes to the gang.
Then it goes to the bar.
Then it's the mob. All right. Gang mob, whatever. Bar.
That's such a bad hand here that I... Because I'm just not convinced anything I do isn't going to get a particularly large number, and with practice liar and Camino, your very nasty flares, I'm not sure I'm in. So I might blind draw here and hope for a high card. Is my thinking.
Okay.
Because it can't be any worse. So, sounding out.
It can't be any worse than your hand.
The current highest I can land is probably going to be about 12. And
would you like to rethink what has happened here in you?
See, no, I don't, because I'm convinced. I'm pretty sure that this dude is working for him. Because Mephisto, again, you're talking about a dude who is a planner. He would have people watching the locations around him. He pops in once every now and then to check in.
That's a bit too shy.
That was the right call to make. Savage attack. So it's a +6.
Okay.
So that is a 19 lead.
King's I was 13, not listening.
Correct?
Yep. King's 13.
Yeah, so it's +6 from that, so it's a 19. I am going to effectively, from holding him up here, I'm basically going to then overhand him like this and effectively choke slam him onto the table.
Okay.
Again, I'm not trying to hurt him, but I'm trying to freak him out to drop the act, because there is something going on here that I don't buy.
Right, so you're going to try and put him through the table?
No, I'm basically going to slam him onto it, but I don't want to break it. But I want him to feel the full force of it.
That was a 19.
Breaking 19. That was literally a Hail Mary play, because my other two, the best I could pull was a 12. And I don't think I beat you. I think you beat a 12.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me do some quick maths here. 19, you say?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm going to, with this here, and so you're slamming him into a table. Oh, okay. All right. So he's going to, with the 10, he's going to use evade. Turn it into a 16. So it's just going to, so you're going to slam him down onto the table. He's going to not be as badly hurt by it as he could be. But he is jarred by it, you can tell. And the mask slips again. The mask of drunkenness, and he looks like alarmed, and you see as his back hits the table, you're looking at his face, and you see him wonder. He's like to die trying to think. Bar. All right, so Abika at the bar. Please, lads, we don't want any trouble in here. We really don't want any trouble in here. with a 6.
Calm mind for a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me this one is working with someone who wants to cause trouble. I intend to find out why.
Okay. Cassius.
I'm going to wait to watch this out still.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check it with Nix. So I need you to hurry up if you can. I think we need to be aware of. I think we might be coming a little bit sooner than I would have liked.
Hang on. To Nix. Hang on. We need to be soft. No, Mr. Valentine. Hang on. No, Mr. Valentine. I'm in the foyer. In the bottom floor. I've looked around. There are no... Doesn't look like there are any traps.
Smell like the boy. Smell like the boy.
Okay. Whispering has killed me. Okay. We're back. Alright, so he's on his back on the table. Covered in cheap ale.
The last thing I said to him was, do you want to die for him? Or, sorry, are you prepared to die for your master?
Are you prepared to die for your master? Yeah. 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 Okay. All right. There's a flash of a blade in his... So as you kind of drop him on the table and he's doing that, he kind of whips a knife from his belt and just tries to it's coming out like the blade is coming out here. He's just going for he's just trying to as you're down there, he's trying to slash you in the face area, maybe in the neck, with the stab skill. It's a slash, but with the stab skill, that's 13.
With Relentless Endurance, that's an 11. So I'll take the 2 damage.
Oh. Okay. Well, okay, so he doesn't get you. He nicks you just on the cheek. He doesn't hit you in the throat. It's a wild slash. It's just down the cheek.
I am literally drawing blind off my fucking deck at this point because the other card I have is shit.
So either blind or an ace.
Honestly, okay. Peek behind the curtain. That is the last card in my hand. I am making nothing better than basically an 11 maximum out of that card. Yeah, with his skills, I can't risk it. I'll take the risk of being hurt. But now he's made it more physical, I have a bit more of a chance because I have a decent set of spread here for stuff that I can pull off. Is it my turn? Because that was his action, wasn't it?
Then yes, it is.
Cool. At that point, then I'm hold on to him. I'm pulling out my sword and I'm using Flame Blade. Please be a fucking good card. Yay!
Well, there goes our information.
Because I'm burning the card. So that is 12 plus 7. So 19.
Yeah.
And I'm not hitting him. Because again, I want this information. I want him to break character and accept that he's not going to win this fight. And it's not worth dying here. But I'm literally going to pull it out and put it across near him and ignite the blade.
Okay.
And like effectively, I'm actually thinking I'm going to rest it sort of just off his shoulder so we can feel the heat. So it's hot, uncomfortable, but not super painful, and sort of leave and hold it there like.
And that's a 19. Okay. So, okay. I'm going to use Mastermind to bring this up to a 17 because we triumph. You do see the alarm in his eyes as the blade ignites with green flame. And he doesn't drop his knife, but you see him recoiling back on the table.
You want to play fight? You want to fight with me? This is what it looks like. I don't want to kill you. But if you give me no other option, stop now.
The bar are vacating the bar. So all of the patrons are just like streaming now out the front door.
Can I fight against that? Actually, I don't necessarily need to. I don't need to fight against them, actually. I need to fight against the guy.
Yeah, let the bar leave. Because if anything, I want them out of the way. Because this is going to get ugly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was them holding their nerve. They are just running.
Within this, I will now be fighting against both him and the main guy. And I'm going to use this and Shadow Step for an 18.
Okay.
Get out of there unseen and hopefully over the road.
Oh, okay. So you're going with the patrons.
Mm-hmm.
I see your plan here. I think I can kind of see your plan here a little bit.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, so you're going. All right. So that's against him.
He's going for Mephisto.
Him, Mephisto, just the whole mastermind gang.
Basically, he's trying to get over to the hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's okay. The highest that could be is a 13. So that's a success, definitely. I think even with Mastermind, he's not going to spot it. So no, that just needs to go on the bottom. That needs to go there. And now, all right, cool. So
next, head back to the bar once he's sorted out what he's doing. Tell him to meet me at the hands.
Of course, Mr. Valentine.
Thank you, my lovely smooth boy.
So smooth.
Yeah, back around. Okay, so we're back to the bar of left there. So it's the guy. Oh dear. Well, it was going so well for me. He is going to attempt to rear up and cut his own throat on your flame blade with a 1 plus. Let's say it's an 8.
Terror?
With not with terror. It'd be a 6 with terror. This is an 8 with mastermind.
That's a 4 plus a 7 from my flame blade. For an 11, I'm going to switch the flame, stop the flames, and as I see him lean forward, drop the sword.
Okay.
And put both hands on his shoulders. I'm not hurting him at this point, I'm just holding him.
Okay.
That is my last card in my hand. I'm now fully blind on what happens next.
Me too.
I'm going to try this. I'm going to yield to this so I can just talk to him. Because this dude is a victim. I can see the fear. The fact he would willingly try and kill himself on my sword. tells me he's afraid. He's not. He's like the other guy. They're terrified of Mephisto. So I don't want to make him more afraid anymore.
Okay.
So I'm yielding him the fight.
Okay. Right. So the things. Let's do the things.
You won.
You won
effectively there, Matt.
So I can do a couple of things.
You can do 2 things.
All right. So that's XP. So it's refresh, XP, or
acquisitions,
or
refresh, wounds.
Okay. Okay.
And while Matt does that, I'll
refresh.
There's nothing wrong as a player of willingly yielding if it feels like it's right.
Absolutely.
I did not want to kill that guy. And I could see that was when this is going to end up.
Absolutely. Right, I'm going to take XP because I'm still good on my.
And again, I don't get anything here because I yielded.
You still get 1 thing.
Oh, in that case,
you get 1 thing.
That's refresh a deck. I can do that, can't I?
You can refresh a deck, yeah.
Cool, because that's my fucking discard pile.
Yeah, your discard pile is tasty. Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of good cards in that, so I'm gonna just.
Right, okay. I've leveled up in social.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
For another refresh.
All right.
Would have been helpful before, but there we are.
So this guy. So you're holding him.
I'm holding him. In fact, should we think my words?
Go back in there.
Enough. I don't know what hold he has on you, but I can see you're scared. Death is not the solution here. Mephisto wins if you die. He's already sent 1 to try and kill me tonight. I let him live. Mephisto would make monsters of us all because that is his worldview. You do not need to kill me. I seek only to stop him. Whatever you have done in his service, I forgive you, and it is not of my concern. Just stop and give me the information, please.
Ooh. He doesn't think I'm a monster. He just knows my worth. And my worth is nothing. Unless I make myself useful for him.
No man is worth nothing. I've said that to you, not the last person he tried to send to kill me. Mephisto makes you think you have no worth in the world. That is not true. Believe me, I have been another man's monster. Your worth is not based on what they tell you. Any man can come good. You just have to take that chance.
I'm only going to give you this. With me here or without me here. He knows you're coming. And if you won't kill me, even though you want to. I know you want to. He knows you want to.
Which is why I won't let him win. I will not let him make me a monster again.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Overhearing this from Nyx. I imagine Nyx is in there.
Yep.
Okay. Absolutely. As I'm traipsing through this dark place as they continue to speak.
Mm-hmm. So you're in there now?
I'm in there now. In the foyer.
Mm-hmm. There are no traps in the foyer. there is no indication of a house of horrors in the foyer. There is just a man sitting behind a desk. He's a very well-kept man. He's wearing nice clothes. I mean, they're quite simple, but they're very, very well tailored. You get the feeling he's dressed down, and he, as you walked in, he's just sort of looked up at you with just a smile, quite a knowing smile, but a smile nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Mr. Valentine. Good to see you again.
Have I seen him?
I've been expecting you. You are not positive that you've seen him before. You may well have. He's got quite an ordinary face. He looks relatively kindly, but ordinary.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think we'll wait for the theatre finish in the bar till we get to our conversation, Mr. Bisto. Do you mind if I take a seat?
Oh, be my guest. And pull up one for Mr. Foebreaker. One nice and cushioned.
He wants me to pull one up.
Yeah?
What a way to treat a guest.
This dude thinks he has all the power.
In my establishment, Mr. Valentine, people have to be prepared to do things themselves. We're not a charity. I mean, we are kind of, but we're trying to teach people self-sufficiency. We're trying to have people better themselves here. And if I pull out chairs for everyone, then I'm just their servant and they're not doing anything.
How noble.
In the bar, this guy is sort of just with you, Graccus, waiting for either the temper to pop, or waiting for you to let him go. It's not, or for you to do something else.
Like, I'm bristling at the last comment you made about being a monster still. I bend down, pick up my sword. Did he drop? He dropped his dagger in the end, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I pick up his dagger.
Mm-hmm.
I put my sword back in my sheath on my back, and I pocket his dagger. I am not the man I once was. I step aside, and I pull out a coin, a single piece of gold, and hand it over. Do whatever you will, but know that your life is not meaningless. He's not right about you. I just put it in his palm. At which point, I don't even wait for his reaction. I start walking towards the bar, and I throw a few more golds at Abacus. Things like, sorry about the table. Plan to end this tonight, and leave and head towards the house.
He calls after you as you're walking out. Like he says, we'll see. And at that, we will pause there, as things are getting spicy.
Spicy and juicy.
Spicy, juicy. Yes.
Those juicy orcish tits
yes.
earlier in the game.
Indeed. So, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. We're up to 70, nearly 80, which is quite nice. It's been.
We missed 69.
Yeah.
Oh, I marked 69. I marked
Yes,
it.
you've got a community post out there.
Yep.
That's
So we're approaching 80. So, yes, you can find. Well, where can you find? Well, we'll start with me. You can find me. How many have we done? You can find me at Matt Waterhouse, author on Minds. You can find me on Substack at mattwaterhouse.substack.com. You can also find our second channel here, which is Drunk Wordsmith on YouTube. There's a couple of things up there. Bit more of a writing focus there. But then maybe
Eye of the Universe. Fantastic book, by the way.
Thank you.
So,
Lee, where can people find you?
Pretty much anywhere with a / to Lee Drew Simmons. But if you want to get on the hype bandwagon that is Threads, then you can find me there at lee.d.simo, where I talk to random people on the internet because the algorithm doesn't know what to do with me. There we are. And OnlyFans as well. Still no content yet.
you need to get on that.
Should do.
And Carl.
I am not on any of them.
Not on any of them. You will not find Carl. Carl is a man of mystery. Take care, everyone. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.